Voila! The Invicta Jump Hour. The nice burgundy colored dial with a rose gold PVD finish and a push down crown with the Invicta. I'm going to call it the Flying V. It doesn't have any wings, but I like the way the branding on this is done better. Invicta, do more of this. Now, they do have the newer style of branding on the clasp. Here is what it looks like on my 7-inch wrist. I barely feel it. I'm used to wearing a really chunky watch. So the bracelet on this particular watch here is really nothing to write home about. It has a standard pressed fold over clasp like you'd find on any other watch in this price range. But it doesn't benefit from the retention buckle like the Pro Diver does. Terribly unfortunate. You see where they're like just folded, hollowed out bits of metal. And it's it's a little bit flexible, but honestly, not as bad as you would have expected just by handling it. I honestly think that this would be better on a leather strap. On a good quality leather strap. Just for comparison, I'm just trying to give you guys some points of reference that you'll understand and know. It's the SRPJ 41. I fucking love this Casio Royale, by the way. This watch is awesome. The size comparison. Is something a lot of watch people are familiar with. The case back is styled after the old school Invicta. This watch actually did come with an NH35. Now I know I shouldn't have been surprised, but for 40 bucks and the fact that they kind of delivered it in a way that to me was weird, I had to crack it open and see. It clocks in at 21,600 beats per minute and has that 41-hour power reserve that we have come to associate with these Seiko movements. Now, they didn't do anything with the date complication that comes with the NH35. There is no date on this watch, and well, to be fair, how it's designed, I don't really think there's a way to put a date on there. The indicators for your time are on a series of discs that spin on the pinion of the watch, like where you normally put the hands. I figured that's how these worked, but I still had to pull it apart and see because curiosity got the better of me. It really is a great sight to see, though, and it makes me wonder like what a guy could do with mods. Somebody somewhere is probably going to come out with mod parts for this watch. And the fact that they don't use the date function kind of makes me wonder why they didn't go with the NH38 movement. Having the NH35 in here with the date function on it feels kind of cheap because I can go in there and I can turn it as if I'm changing the date, but there's no date to change. It's just an extra setting on the watch that does nothing. So maybe they didn't go with the NH38 because they get these movements for ridiculously cheap. I mean, to give you an idea, I paid like just shy of 50 for this. I paid just shy of 45 for this. And I cannot for the life of me, other than some bullshit on Alibaba, find a reputable supplier for NH movements that will sell them for less than $60. The box that it came in, it seemed kind of a cop-out when it comes to boxes, but at this price, I don't really give a shit. Do I recommend this watch for what I paid for it? For 50 bucks, you want something that tells the time a little bit of a wild card in your collection, bit of an interesting piece. Something that might strike up conversation with somebody when they look and they're like, what the fuck is that? Then, yeah, check out the Invicta Jump Hour. I will put a link for it in the description below. I will see you guys on the next video. Before you leave, make sure to like and subscribe. And always remember to never forget to buckle your seatbelt when you're driving down the road, and be safe.